be concrete, be specific, yeah, what you give into the model, yeah, be specific what you want to get out of the model, and be clear what the model gets from you. Yeah?
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
Why I need to, in order for people to see my growth, I had to do sales, branding, and marketing. So pieces have been challenge for you, or did you enjoy this part of it? Or what advice you have to your fellow software developers in terms of building your brand and become good at sales?
Yeah, that's a good question, Harry. And I think, yes, there is an image of the IT people. They are nerdy. They're sitting behind the computer. For sure, there are guys. They do that, and that's fine. Yeah, because they are the experts who help you when nothing furthermore is working. Yeah, they know what to do, even if there's AI or not. But most of the guys, like me, we are creative people. We are also technical people, and this is sometimes difficult to get that aligned. But especially with the help of AI, that gets better because now look, I can create a website. I don't need to think too long about that. I can create it and I can put it to the market. I can create a YouTube video with all the AI tools. I can create amazing YouTube videos. I can share my experience with you. And in my case, that's what I like to do. I like to share my experience with you. Huh? If you're a programmer or not, no matter, tell me you want to know how to develop a skill for AI, I do that with you. Tell me you want to automate a process or a part of your work, I can do that with you together. Huh? So, and that's what I like, yeah? Because now I have the opportunity or the possibility to go out with my brand. And one important thing, I don't do it alone. I don't do it alone. Huh? I work with others, for especially with a book, and this I create together with a friend Akil. So we are present to the fact that we need to go out. We cannot sit behind the computer and do nothing, and just working on our technical stuff. Now we are releasing our new book. Now we are releasing our new courses, online. We created a new school community. So the important thing is, how can we target you? We need to know who is our target group. In our case, it's entrepreneurs with IT experience or who are in the area of IT who want to sell their business. We can help. I can transform all systems to new systems. I can help you to automate your process. I can create community. If you want to be with us in our school community, Harry, join us. Yeah, we learn a lot of stuff. I share with you a lot of stuff. I invite other guest speakers who experience in a specific area of life, of IT. That's So, and Chris 64 is the label. You find me everywhere, on LinkedIn, on Substack, on Instagram, wherever you are. And so that's a part of the branding, not having an access or no, you find me on the Chris Bills 64, and that's an amazing journey.
And the website? What's the name of the website?
chrisbuild64.com. we have websites. One is chrisbuild64.com. The old, the old one, cmoser.com, is redirected to that one. Yeah, chrisbuild64.com. Chris Builds in LinkedIn. Chris Builds everywhere. The school community also. Chris Builds 64. Always the same label. That's it. Yeah, and so from there we operate.
Talking about acquiring business or repurposing business, we think that there are a lot of business out there for sale that if you improve the systems and it can be really cheap and increase revenue. We know people in United States buy businesses selling between 1 to 3 million, and they put system processes in place, CRM, and they are flipping it as if for 10 million.
Exactly that. But that's what I mean. There are business jobs who might disappear or who might be optimized by the user. But here's the thing: you have to face the challenge. If you have a business, you have experience in that business. So if you have those systems, you can rise to the next level. You can find a higher business which is based on the foundation you had to do by yourself before. Now with help of AI, you can accelerate many things and come to a higher level. That's my opinion.
So I think that if I was invited to speak at the Miami-Dade College, and the title of the speech is, how to build your personal brand and learn AI and use AI to find the job. I'm thinking in that conference, I'm gonna teach two things: how to be competitive in the job market, but also I'm gonna teach people how to create your own business, to create your own job. Because I think that part of this revolution is like, for example, yourself. You a new AI came, but you are creating your own job. You're using AI and creating your own job and go out and there are so talented people. And people, maybe sometimes lose a lot of job. Maybe a lot of people will create their own job. Like, for example, the iPhone didn't exist a few years ago. Now thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs are created. Just get people writing apps and working in the App Store and working in the Google applications. And there are thousands and thousands of mobile phone applications. So before we didn't have mobile phones, so those jobs they were not
Exactly. Here's the point, Harry. Here's the point. Maybe currently things are going very fast. Yeah. However, there are things we might not know in the moment that we might need it in a couple of years. Yeah. So, and just when you mentioned how to teach others how to find a job or how to ramp up business, that's why we created two courses. The first course we created, and it's free on YouTube. We upload it on YouTube. Find your dream job in 30 days with AI. It's 60 modules where we first of all start to discover what opportunities you might have, what things you might have not thought about by now. And from there until the end of the last module is how to apply for the job, how to find the potential candidates for your job application. The second course is about how to ramp up your business. The 5 steps we mentioned at the beginning. These are exactly the 5 steps we sell. We course. And I'm currently participating in an education that's called AI Strategist and AI Trainer. This is a woman in Germany. She's very experienced. She's also very often in San Francisco, in the Valley. She's an expert since 25 years in data scientist, whatever. She knows a lot. And she says we, the older ones of us, should be the enabler for the younger ones. Yeah, because we have a pass. We are 40 market now, like me, or 30 years, whatever. Now the young people start to work in the IT business, for example, or being an entrepreneur, but there is a lack of experience. So we can help them to build up a new future with our experience. And that's where I see my mission. And being an enabler for the younger ones, with my knowledge I have, and not being the big guru, not being the know-it-all, but giving you a guideline for how to ramp up your business, how to find something new, maybe something you have never thought about before. That's my mission.
The other question that I would like to ask you is about AI itself, because we have revolutions. Okay, we have the discovery of the microchips. It was a revolution because we can have personal computer. The discovery of internet was a revolution, or the electricity, or the phone. However, in tech, we always have new flavor of the day. We have blockchain, we have NFT, we have cryptocurrency, we have social media, we have metaverse, we have, and so on. So do you think that AI is a new flavor of the day in tech, or is a revolution?
10 years ago, I was in and they talk about the technical revolutions we had in the past. So the first one was let's say the industrial revolution. Then the plane came. Then the first computer came. Then internet. Then World Wide Web, and so on. Yeah. So the time between revolution between the next always got smaller and smaller. And I think we have now reached a point where it's very, very, very small. Yeah. So as I told you before, every day is a new changer coming out. Yeah. So I think AI is one of the biggest revolution we ever had. Yeah. It's and it's difficult to predict what is the future. Yeah, some people think we are already in a simulation. You know that these stories. Yeah, so they say the AI will take over the humanity. Yeah, I don't know. I have to say it's one of the biggest revolution I had in my life. Yeah, I saw in my life, and I'm facing the challenge to get knowledge about that, but being grounded in reality, not being scared. We don't know what is the next revolution. The next revolution, now we in the area of that means the output is generated, and people think about what happens when the AI is really starts to think. Okay, that's still a lot of time until then, when I believe or when I trust what my teachers tell me. However, that could be one of the next revolutions. And that's we don't know what happened.
Recent have been around for a long time. The new development have been generative AI, right? That can generate, because AI have been around for a long time, for more than 20 years.
Yeah,
the biggest breakthrough is that using this algorithm to generate and to knowledge, right?
Exactly,
So there is a tool. I was thinking is in Notebook LM, I think,
Not
right?
LM, yeah, Notebook LM, yeah, right.
So you can download podcasts. Yeah, you can put it
Exactly,
in a GPT or Gem, and then you can even
But
ask to create social media content, and the whole thing will
exactly,
generate the social media content just
exactly.
based on but you need to have the data. They have work has to be done, right? The thing doesn't
Exactly.
learn, it doesn't have data, right?
Exactly. And the thing is that we're talking about governance, yeah, about governance of the data, data. So, look, let me say I create chatbot. You want to, I'm an author of books, and you want to talk with a chatbot or with me about my book, yeah. So then I can prepare my books in the backend. That's called RAG system, yeah. And there I put my book. So when when you're talking with the chatbot, you're only talking about the content of my books. The AI, the LLM, does not World Wide Web. It is only focused on what I give to this LLM, yeah? And I don't allow the LLM to go into the internet and check some hallucinate about this or about something. Yeah.
And so this is very good, right?
Yeah, and this is it is, as you say, the AI exists already since for 30, 40, 50 years. There are, for 50 years ago, there have been already algorithms working like the algorithms do today. Then we have a machine learning, blah, blah, blah. Yeah? So still a machine, yeah? And that's, we have to be aware. It's still a machine, and it's up to you to give the right context to the machine. Yeah? Not open the boundaries and ask the LLM, okay, please, I want to cook something, yeah, then the LLM creates something and gives you a recipe and you can cook, yeah. No, be concrete, be specific, yeah, what you give into the model, yeah. Be specific what you want to get out of the model, and be clear what the model gets from you, yeah. But don't let it just do what it wants, yeah. And that is, I think, this will still rule our habits in the next years, yeah. We have to over our data, and first of all, we have to understand what is our data. What are we giving into the model, and not just giving something into the model and let's see what happens.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.